leading the country in caused turnovers a game. And it starts right here at the faceoff dot. Connor Calderone, the senior captain for the Terriers, going against honorable mention All-American Tommy Burke for UVM. On the far side of the field, maybe the matchup of the day. Nick Alviti for UVM and Roy Meyer for BU. Two of the best long stick middies in the nation. Meyer last year led the country and caused turnovers a game. He and Alviti are going to be in the mix of every 50-50 ball today. A gorgeous day in early February. UVM's first game at home where they won 8 in a row last season to finish it off. Underway, and Burke comes through the pack, pushing it forward. Down on the ground comes Meyer, but into the attacking zone, the Catamounts. Haley a quick start, but whistles it wide. UVM keeps it. UVM might have to score today. BU is going to up the pressure defensively. UVM might have to go with quick passes and try to beat BU at their own game. With just under 3 minutes to go in the first, Tommy Burke pushes it back for Alviti. He and Meyer in a battle, and it's won by Connor Calderone. No, UVM will actually get it. Hunter from Haley official. Hunter's third goals. This time has his second tally of the season. This time the violation against Tommy Burke on the faceoff. Connor Calderone getting the best of the Catamount All-American. Alviti thought it was going to be awarded to the Cats. So did the Catamount bench. Chris Fife's arms in the air, palms up. Tommy Burke ran off the sideline celebrating. He's still irate on the sideline. Hunter gets the assist on the Huntley goal. Burke willing to flick it forward. And Schaefer fields the ground ball right at the end of the first quarter. Horn. 3 consecutive UVM goals to finish the first BU Terriers. Vermont doing a solid job taking care of the ball in the first. 4 turnovers, but they were able to get their defense going. 7 first quarter saves from Matt Schaefer. Tommy Burke against Connor Calderone again on the faceoff. And there's Nick Alviti pinwheeling with the ground ball. He had it knocked free out of bounds, and it will be Terrier possession. Burke has won 5 of the 7 draws for UVM against a team that is as good in transition as BU is. That's important. And now Burke makes it 6 of 8. The Catamount All-American Tommy Burke doing what he does best. Penalty. Burke will come out to take the draw. It's a 3-on-2 in the midfield for the Catamounts. Tommy Burke does it himself. How about that work from the All-American? Tommy Burke wins it clean. And Burke and Calderone going at it. UVM ball again. Tommy Burke dominating the dot at the moment. Exactly what the Catamounts need from Tommy Burke. And some of these goals, Charles Huntley the assist. So it's a 2-point day for the freshman Huntley. And Vermont, a great response after 2 quick BU goals to start the second quarter. Have re-extended their lead to 2. But a much-needed win for Connor Calderone. There's Jackson Canfield, though. How about that? Canfield breezing his way into the midfield. Loses the ball as he's hit out of bounds. BU will have it. It's a season ago. Burke and Calderone, a matchup that has favored the home team so far. Tommy Burke got hit from behind. Catamount ball again. And it's been powered by extra possessions thanks to Burke. He's won 9 of 11 draws. And Tommy Burke thought he had another. Nick Alviti comes in, and it is Alviti pushing forward. Nick Alviti on the hunt. And that pass goes sailing out of bounds. Had built them a lead. Burke against now a new face-off man for BU. Benjamin Ferreira in to take that draw. All the early success for Tommy Burke, and he's won another one. Eligibility. A big question was, would UVM still have firepower from distance? Well, right now, Brock Haley and Jonas Hunter answering that question for many. Calderone back in there against Burke, and it is Connor Calderone after getting a quick break from the how good BU can be if they win some of these face-offs. But so far, Tommy Burke has had control of this matchup. He's won 11 of 14. He and Calderone tied up. And it's Tommy Burke in possession. He finds Klosterman. And Klosterman races to safety. Another face-off win for play at Virtue Field, the third quarter with 15 minutes on the clock between the Vermont Catamounts and their home opener. First game of the year for the number 14 BU Terriers. And at the break, it is UVM 8, BU 5. But a mistake for Vermont right off the draw. Another face-off win for Tommy Burke, but he turns it over looking to drop it back to Matt Schaefer of goals. Last season, as a trio, no other group of three attackers in the country had more points. And there's a clean face-off win for Connor Calderone. And a quick shot, D'Alto. Just enough to evade the BU defense. And Whitaker found a gap, did not miss. As he went down low with the righty rocket. Calderone and Burke again at the draw. Calderone dashing into the defensive end of the field for BU, and they've won another face-off. Klosterman, though, blows a man up, and UVM, odd man, Jonas Hunter gets the feed from Klosterman. After Klosterman knocked the ball free on the ride, Hunter right to the mouth of the goal. And UVM with back-to-back quick strikes. A 4-goal lead for the Vermont Catamounts, looking to beat the number 14 team in the country in their home opener. After it looked like BU would be set up on offense following a Connor Calderone win. Here's another BU win. Meyer dancing away from Alviti, and it is BU in possession. Liam Limoges, all-conference dudes, no longer with UVM, but they have found some very solid replacements, it would appear. Meyer wins the ground ball, the All-American for BU. Pressure comes in, though, from behind. Haley blew up Meyer, and it's a ground ball. Now a real scrum breaking out at midfield. Burke remains in the mix. Klosterman swiping for it, and it's loose, and David Klosterman sprinting away with the rock. A 50-50 ball that goes the way of the Cat in the second half. 2 second-half goals and an assist. And we're not even midway through the third as Calderone and Burke go back at it. They've both got the clamp. Calderone wrenches it free. And BU backtracks to take the ground ball. Aiden Johnson, the freshman, came out of the pack with it. Vermont, who lost their home opener to Utah last year, trying to start 1-0 at home this season. So the freshman Fruling on the board at home. Fennick has his first goal of the year on the Fruling assist. Again, Burke in disbelief at the call on the faceoff. A 5-goal third quarter has opened up a 7-goal lead for the Vermont Catamounts, hosting the number 14 BU Terriers on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in early February. The sun is out. It's not all that chilly in Burlington, and Tommy Burke, another face-off win. But again, airmails Matt Schaefer behind the net, so Vermont wins the face-off, BU to keep up in a game that Vermont has taken control of. Calderone against Tim Norton. That's Calderone who wins it. Able to shovel it for D'Alto. Now BU looking for offense in a hurry. D'Alto with good Tim Manning defense in front of him. Goes to his left. Schaefer had it for a moment, but it deflects into the back of the net. At the X today. Back-to-back Calderone wins against Tim Norton. Burke's problem is he's won the draws cleanly, but he's struggled turning the ball over. Couple of turnovers, both in the second half. And now it's BU again. And Connor Calderone. The Catamounts could really use a face-off win from their All-American man, Tommy Burke here. He and Calderone both have the clamp. Now the ball free. Pushing towards the Catamounts attacking end, but Calderone comes out of the pack to scoop it up, and it's a BU win. Jans down in the crowd starting to get rowdy. 6:02 to play. Again, Burke with the spotlight on him against Connor Calderone. It's been Calderone who's had this advantage in the second half. Burke gets blown up. Loose ball as flags fly. Murphy scoops up the ball against Connor Calderone. And now the BU fans down in the crowd starting to get rowdy. 6:02 to play. Again, Burke with the spotlight on him against Connor Calderone. It's been Calderone who's had this advantage in the second half. Burke gets blown up. Loose ball as flags fly. Murphy scoops up the ball. Who are the flags against? We've got dirty laundry everywhere. 3 yellow turf.